And Canada is easing tensions with the United States by removing many retaliatory tariffs on American goods in a move that's aimed at restarting stalled trade talks. But some tariff on key sectors like autos, steel and aluminium will still remain for now. Well, Prime Minister Mark Carney announced that Canada will remove tariffs on U.S. goods covered under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, effectively re-establishing free trade for the vast majority of Canadian and American goods.
In this context, and consistent with Canada's commitment to CUSMA, I'm announcing today that the Canadian government will now match the United States by removing all of Canada's tariffs on U.S. goods specifically covered under CUSMA. So in short, the situation we're in now is that Canada and the United States have reestablished free trade for the vast majority of our goods.
The new tariffs being lifted were part of Canada's retaliation to President Donald Trump's earlier duties on Canadian imports. Trudeau's government initially imposed 25% tariffs on about 30 billion Canadian dollars, or roughly $21 billion worth of American goods, targeting a total of 155 billion Canadian dollars, or $112.11 billion in imports. However, tariffs on auto, steel and aluminium will stay for now, with Canadian steel and aluminium tariffs still at 25%. While the United States has increased theirs on Canadian steel and aluminium to 50%. Carney called the decision a more moderate approach after months of tense talks with Washington. He stressed Canada's commitment to USMCA and said preparations for the agreement's mandatory review in 2026 are already underway. President Trump, who spoke to Carney recently, praised the decision, calling it a nice thing and expressing a desire for a strong partnership with Canada.
He's removing his tariffs, yeah. He's removing his retaliatory tariffs, which I thought was nice. And we're going to have another call soon. Okay. Yeah, we had a very good call.
You're getting closer towards an agreement on trade?
I like them. You know, look.
But experts warn that despite these steps, a comprehensive deal remains difficult. A former government official highlighted that the list of U.S. demands is long and negotiations will be challenging. Business leaders welcome the move but urge focus on a solid renewal of USMCA, which has shielded Canadian companies from broader tariffs. So while Canada is backing down on many tariffs, key trade battles remain unsolved. The focus now shifts to long-term negotiations and the 2026 USMCA review, which could shape American trade for years to come.